What's up, guys? So since everybody was excited from the event we had Saturday night, I thought I will do one Monday night and get something new in the mix and just do a couple builds. I might actually do like a mystery box that's non-watches as well, but I thought this one would be the perfect one. So lots of cool things going on here. So we've got a black chrome cerakoted Kraken dial. Has a nice reflective look to it. So it's kind of looks like it's silver, but it's kind of also black. Good reflection to it. Did this in a 160 case. I don't do these very often. This is a nice thick Italian leather strap with painted sides, orange stitching. So this would normally tie up under here, and it's a little bit tight, but these work so well with these lug extensions, and I just like the look of it. So it's got lug extensions. You can pop them off if it's either too long or slightly off on where you would have your hole setting. Just do your pin inside here and remove it from that. Use your quick disconnect and take them off. So fairly simple, but let's see where we at. It's hard to do this looking through a camera. Let's just not look through the camera. There we go. Did orange handset, like a PloProf style, but it's all done up in orange. Split seconds hand with the white on there. I'd never done that seconds hand before, and that's what I thought. Do I do silver on there? I can do silver, or I could do black, but I thought let's do a little bit of a pop of collar, and then let's tie that collar in. So I grabbed that strap, put those hands in, and then this has one of my production compass bezel inserts. I needed one from a guy who had only made, you know, a minimum order quantity. And he's like, I'm out of those. Well, one guy had to have this on there. So in order for me to get that bezel insert, I had to order 100, which here's the second one that I've put out with this on it, or it could be the third. I did one for him, and I think I might have did another one in between there, so this is either the second or the third. But I had some of them sent to me where he didn't go ahead and install the insert, and the reason for that is because I wanted to cerakote some of them. So this is a black cerakoted one. I think I had 20 of them sent that were not installed, so that I can cerakote, and did a bunch of them in black. So you've got a black neural bezel with this compass insert in there. There will only be a few like this ever, unless I do a minimum order quantity of 100 again. And I don't want to, because in order to do that one guy's watch, I had to spend like $2,000 more than what I made on it, just so that I could have the bezel that he wanted. We've got a Kraken engraved crown. We have a we have a milled, and then black cerakoted, and then a lasered Kraken caseback. Inside here, you've got a stainless steel movement holder. You've got a signed rotor, brushed preview buckle with our little logo on here as well. And that is the build. So I thought this thing came out freaking awesome. So if it's going to you, good job. Bezel on this will turn left, it'll turn right. It is on there pretty tight, and it's difficult to kind of grab a hold of just because of how this case is set up. So you shouldn't accidentally bump it if you're wanting to keep it, you know, where north is at 12. I guess it really doesn't matter, other than get a little bit of a triangle there where it actually is setting, but you will not accidentally bump this. This is on there nice and tight. Automatic mechanical, as they all are, so you can wind it, you can wear it, you can put it in a watch winder, but if it's dead or you're not going to be very active, make sure you wind it just a little bit. And how you do that is you back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. At that point you can wind, and a wind is a turn away from you. Turning it towards you doesn't do anything, but it's a lot easier to keep your finger spacing and go back and forth. If you do this for 5 seconds or so. That mixed with your rotor movement should keep your time throughout the day. But if you're driving or you're sitting at a desk, you might lose time because you're not getting that rotor move too. So go ahead and go a little bit longer. If you do this for another 10 seconds or so, you'll max out your 31-hour plus power reserve on it. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. You can wind all day if you like. And it's run perfectly, but that is the right time. But you can pull the crown and set your time. You'll notice you've got a wobble crown. This deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement. So when you're pushing and prying on it, you're not putting any adverse pressure on the movement. Okay, Google, what time is it? 10, 7, 11:28. That's right. You'll push it over, get out of that time setting, and then wind it down. Another thing on these lug extensions, a lot of times with these being so thick, when this goes put right in here, it doesn't have a lot of play. So if you pick it up, it would just be sticking straight out on both sides, right? Because it's stuffed in there. And it would still wrap around your wrist, but it would do more of a, like, one of those kind of maneuvers. You know what I'm talking about? It's just going to wrap around there, but it's going to come out of here nice and straight. With these extensions, you can put these in, you know, a watch roll. You have an extra length to it. So if you have a bigger wrist, you've got that covered as well. But a lot of these leathers that I get are thick leathers, 4mm thick, super nice. But the straps that come on these things stock are often either a stainless steel band or a very thin leather that will not last you very long. So a little bit of compromise on there, but they will work without that. They're just, you just got to get them in there, but they'll be in there. So just touching on that. That is the dial. So black chrome, Cerakote, and then backside lumed. Do I have my light? I do have my light. Focusing on the light, not on the lume. I wasn't sure if the seconds hand loomed. It doesn't look like it does, or does it? No, I don't think it does. Nope, it doesn't. So that is the build. As with every build, you're going to get matching beads. Entirely up to you how cool you are. If you wear this or not. It's going to come in an orange BBW Special Edition box. Kraken box. This will come also with watch cleaner. This is, or watch foamer. This is my new foamer. A little bit will go a long way. So just a little tiny bit. You'll know what I mean. That will come with your BBW microfiber. So this is good on all glass and metal parts, everything here in the center. Also come with some leather conditioner in case this strap is ever not perfectly soft. Apply it on the front and back, let it soak in, remove any excess. Use like a rag or, you know, don't use a microfiber. That's only if you ever need to use it. And I would apply it on the back side more so than the front side because that's what's making contact with you, and that might be where it dried up or something. But you'll probably never use it, but you might have other stuff that you buy that you will need it for because not all of them are as quality. So you'll have that in there in case you need it. And then lastly, you're going to have some fine scratch remover. This is Novus 2 from Amazon, just repackaged. It's like Poly Watch, and it's for your acrylic glass because you can scratch it. But if you do, no big deal. Put a tiny bit of this on it and buff it out using your color matching microfiber. If the scratch is up and down, go left and right with it. Haze it, buff it out. If it's still there, let that solidify, come back 10 minutes, do it again, and like layer that scratch back up. But you will get it knocked out. That's the build. If it's going to you, congrats, you got a black chrome Kraken. And nobody has one of those. I have done a black chrome and titanium cerakoted Kraken build. Similar Kraken style, but not. Also done a Shelby GT 500 build for somebody that we use black chrome on. So kind of similar, not quite. So, but yeah. So if it's going to you, congrats. Thank you so much for your support. And if you want me to be able to do something custom and unique, reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe as I put them up full time. Thanks, guys.